Yes, hello, hi. Hey, folks. Oh my gosh. Sorry about the lateness. Pod really need to go for a walk. Meh. Meh. Oh boy. Oh, anyways. Hello, hello. How's it going? Oof. Pod is currently chilling in the living room because he likes it out there a bit more at the moment. So yeah. Anyways, welcome. Hello. Uh, Today is part two of the Pool of Radiance series. Whew, sorry. It's gotten a little bit warmer outside, and I'm still getting used to the weird temperature changes. And apparently, it's supposed to snow in a week or so. What the heck? I don't know. Eh. Okay, maybe that'll be a little bit better. Maybe I should actually do that a little bit. There, maybe that'll be a little bit better for the volumes. Anyways, climate change. So, as noted previously, every time that we're going into a. Uh oh. Uh oh. Mike is actually literally falling down. Hold on. Eh. Yeah, the whole mic thing was like going like. It's hooked into the. It's not hooked in very well, unfortunately. Like, I don't know how to make it any better. Blah. Climate change. Anyways, yeah, part two of our scenario means we're going to be reading part two of the story behind the game of Pool of Radiance. So, we last left off of the ancient city version of the place we're in, which is called Phlan. And it used to be basically the go-to city of the Moonsea. And then no, a series of monster attacks, mercenaries, dragons, all that sort of stuff, basically one after another, made the city go boom boom blammy and desolate. So now we are going to talk about Great Hammer and the first of many rebirths of Phlan. And this is going to be a little bit of a long one, folks. So, semi apologies. Only semi, though. Dink. Phlan remained relatively uninhabited for the next 500 years. The tucked in for bedtime. Sorry. Sorry. Actually, let me get a drink first. As I spill it all over myself. Alrighty. Phlan remained relatively uninhabited for the next 500 years. The city's position at the mouth of the Stojano did make it a useful meeting place for traders. With a D, not a T. As in D as in dog, not T as in not dog. There you go. Twice during this period, a pirate community grew in the ruins of Phlan. The first time they were burned out by a navy sailing from Mulemaster. The second time, a group known as the Red Horde, led by a red dragon of incredible age, leveled the community. Following this attack, buccaneers never regained their power in the Moonsea. although small bands still persist to this day. With time, the civilizations of man moved further north. The greater beasts retreated, and many cities were founded on the shores of the Moonsea. Yet the beasts did not retreat very far. Dragons nested in the Dragonspine Mountains. Ogres raided from the great grey land of Thar, and horrible undead things lingered in the swamps and passes through to Vasa. Hillsfar retained its elven ties and flourished even as Phlan's power was deteriorating, growing from a small town into a large, prosperous city. The foundations of Zental Keep and Mulmaster were laid while Phlan lay in ruins. Small towns such as Melvant, Tentia, and Elmswood were started during this period. The inland city of Yulash, situated atop a great mount that dominates the southwestern coast of the lake, rose to the zenith of its power during this time. In the year 712, the year of the moon's tears, Milsor, the Valjevo. Milsor the Valjevo, founder of the Valjevo dynasty, journeyed to Phlan to re-establish the city as a trading outpost. He was aided in his task by the wizard Rimun and the priestess Alionis of Tyr. Milsor, Ramon, and Alonius. Geez, I'm going to be tumbling over these names, so I apologize. Gathered together interested adventurers and cleansed the city of the evil orcs and goblins that had made it their lair. That's, if you were with us in the first scenario, or first episode yesterday, sounds a little familiar. They cleared the banks of the Stogino and drove the Archlich Zanakar from the Sorcerer's Island in the center of Lake Kuto. In return for his efforts, Ramon was given the Sorcerer's Island as his home. Alonius, in turn, was given a wide area in the recovered regions of Phlan as a temple to Tyr, the god of justice. By 750, the temple complex had been finished. In its day, it was said to be the largest temple of good in the entire north. The city is, as well had recovered, and large numbers of folks arrived. Some were natives of other Moonsea cities, seeking to make or expand their fortunes in the new lands. But others arrived as well, including men of the Dalelands and Sembians, as well as farmers and lumbermen intent on making the region their home. Newcomers built on the ruins of the old city, often not checking what had lay beneath their foundations. Some curious souls reported great twisting passages leading far beneath the earth. Exploring such areas was first discouraged. It was later outlawed after a party of adventurers freed an extremely large and angry beholder. The newcomers, led by Valjevo and his heirs, closed off the passages, choosing to ignore the past and seeking only the future for their fair city. How much further is this part? Oh, wow. Okay. This is going to be a long one. All right. Yep. Actually, I'm just going to read... You know what? That's actually a good point, because, oh my gosh, this continues on for 2 more pages. Okay. So, they wanted to seek only the best for their future of the city. To be continued with part 2 of the first rebirth. Later on. Maybe not today. Because I feel people want to see a game. I do declare and believe. And let's see if we can get this working. Oh, part 1 is working. The Pool of Radiance, a Forgotten Realms Fantasy Role-Playing Epic, Volume 1 of 4. And back in the day, there was no DRM, but they had other ways to make sure, hey, do you own this game? Hence the copy protection wheel, I should say. Oh my goodness, is this the same one as yesterday? No, it's not. Okay, good. I was about to say, that's annoying. Did I already find it? Oh, it was already on there. So it says, Hey, Geneva. This is old school. This is what the RPGs I grew up with. So I part of their copy protection, you have to look up on this wheel here and figure out how to decipher it and what the code phrase that they're wanting is. In this case, it is zombie because I had to match up these runes. And I was a nerdy kid, so I actually wrote all the different combinations down in a notebook, and that was my show and tell once upon a time in elementary school, which did not impress anyone except for the teacher. So, oh, this was on Commodore 64 for sure. And and I played it on the Commodore 64, but the main console, or not console, but computer I played it on was the Amiga. And that's, in my opinion, the best computing system ever, ever, ever. But yeah, so the code is zombie, which I would enter it in if I didn't already have it hacked. So, hello, people. Oh my goodness, you all missed story time. Should I redo it since we have more people here? Or continue with part 2 of story time? What do you all think? Do you want me to get into the game, or do you want to hear a story about the game context world? The game story world, backstory, as it were. By the way, it is time to do my duty as a streamer. Boot do 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 bop. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 bop bing. All right, so just to rant a bit about each of the folks I just shouted out. So Geneva does, or actually, who do I do for Geneva? Yes. So Geneva does on Monday, Wednesday, Friday ish gaming streams with an introduction into a relevant kind of, not so much current events, but basically something that is relevant to various things that are going on in the world today. I think this month is Women's History. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are learning streams. So if you're curious about Korean, Japanese, history, current events, anything else, hop in Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, at least my mornings, and definitely chill. And I mean, sometimes we get off topic, which is fine. But yeah, it's definitely promoted several good study skills if you are in the need for serious study skills. Then Munchigo, I say, is a variety streamer of sorts because, I mean, I first saw her doing Left 4 Dead, which was like, oh, instant sub, boom. But also has done like some point and click adventures, did Okami, and then last night did Phasmophobia, which I have never played and I actually haven't seen before, but I think that's a horror game that people do. Yes, Munchigo plays something all the time and is so freaking adorkable. As my shirt, if it was Friday, I'd be wearing my adorkable shirt, which would be subtitled Munchigo. And then Jenny has been doing a lot of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, and I love her voice acting. It is so excellent. And I also just love how she has also this kind of essayist site. If you want to link it, feel free to. But yeah, basically kind of dives into the stories and stuff behind the games and kind of a little bit more deep thinking philosophy, maybe? Is that, if that's correct? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But yes. So fun times. Anyways, I just hate how like if I'm sitting here, it's like the microphone is just right here. I don't know how else to put. I guess I'm gonna need to move it. I'm gonna move it at post stream. There we go. We'll do that for now. That's lurking is fine. I'm actually, you know what? I'm gonna do part 2 of a little bit of story time. Hopefully Sushi forgives me. But we're gonna do it. We're doing it. So last we left off about 5 minutes ago. Basically, Phlan had fallen, but the Valjevo dynasty came in to restore Phlan, the city that we are kind of helping out right now, to bring it back to a little bit of its former glory and stuff. So, what happened after they started doing that? And after they locked away a very angry and upset beholder that I'm sure we're not going to see this game. I'm sure. The Dalesmen spread up the Stojano River. They diverted the river's flow and turned the rocky terrain into a rich landscape of fields and orchards. The reach of the farmlands extended from Lake Kuto to the city of Phlan at the mouth of the river. Some say the land was so rich because of the proximity of the enchanted quivering forest. Others ascribe the bounty to the wizardries of Ramon. Still others credit the series of dikes and levees that the farmers, aided by magical spells, used to harness the river itself. Whatever the cause, the healthy harvests of the Stojano River Valley provided Phlan with a solid trading base. For the next 200 years, Phlan was the center of trade around the Moonsea once more. Its grains, fruits, and tubers filled vaults from Molemaster to Zentil Keep. It appeared that civilization, after a bit of a rocky start, had finally made a major foothold in the lands north of the Moonsea. That was not to be the case, however. As the forces of good and evil ebb and flow, like the shores of the Moonsea itself. In the 195th year of Phlan, 907 overall, the Golden Age ended in rust, a plant rust, which affected most of the farmlands around Phlan. Harvests were destroyed for the next 3 years. Suddenly, the Moonsea reaches were in grips of a powerful famine, relieved at great cost with shipments from the south. There was great suffering, and other cities, once so enamored of Phlan's gentle power, were resentful that it had failed them. The native Phlanars were resentful as well. Their once good rulers had fallen into a sloth and ease in the centuries since the reestablishment of the city. The Valjevo blood was said to run thin in the princes and princesses of Phlan. They reacted to the plague infesting the grain by at first ignoring it, then setting up committees, and finally legislating them out of existence. I'm sure that's not relevant. Only when the magnitude of the problem became clear did they act, and even then they failed their people, overreacting to the point of placing a ban on all shipments out of the city, seeking to keep what supplies were left for their own population. The other cities, already angry with Phlan for its rising prices in the face of the plague, rebelled against this new measure. Fleets from Millmaster and Hillsfar began to raid cargoes destined for the city. Smugglers operated out of the Twilight March in Stormy Bay despite official attempts to enforce a ban on the shipments. A large land force, equipped with siege machinery, set out from Zentil Keep towards Phlan. The force encamped at Stormy Bay while the ruling heads of Phlan negotiated to spare the city. In the end, the Keeper force was turned back through a massive payment to their leaders. These leaders were the first appearance in Phlan record of the Zentarum, which would increase in power over the next 300 years. And that's where we'll end this second part of the story. All right. So there's a game, and I'm going to play it. And let's get it started. Boop, bop. And we're going to start with a little bit of music once I get this started. Yep. All right. Here we go. Right? Do we have it? Oh, I didn't load up the right one. Whoops, sorry. Sorry. One more time without the oops, I promise. Do. It's silly how long the load times are still, but that's okay with me. All right. Doop. All right, there we go. With some nice music, I hope that's coming through okay. All right, and I'm gonna just do this real quick. All right. So I do need to find a. Whoops! I didn't realize it's nighttime. Oh, let's introduce our cast of heroes. So we have Pool, the human, who is so much wanting to be a paladin, but just it's out of their grasp for now. Next, we have Presto, the mysterious wanderer from the Outlands. Also a fighter, but seems at home in the wilds, more so in the city. And also has a mighty skill with the bow. AKA, they're going to be a ranger in the next game. Then we have Sama, who is keeping the party held together, literally, with their healing magic. Kuvs, a grumpy fighter thief who shows no mercy to his foes, and sometimes his allies. Then we have the brother-sister team. I know it says they're human, but I had a race hack to make sure everything worked okay. But the brother-sister elven duo of fighter mages who are as good with their weaponry as they are with their spells. And these are the folks that are going to try to save the world. Or at least the city. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. So, we are at the gateway to the unsettled areas. The city watch eyes us suspiciously. And onward we go, into the slums. We recently, last session, freed this area from the monster influence, hence why everything is all nice and mapped out. Oh, whoops. Let's try that again. Bash through. I don't know why they bother relocking all the doors. We're gonna just head on through like we want to. Alright, so we have a couple of different areas that we can go to next. But we're gonna go, I think this is, if I'm remembering correctly, to Kuto's. And let's go. Kuto's well. And to slums. And there's no fast travel, by the way, folks. We gotta hoof it wherever we go. Fast travel was about 20-ish years after this, so... Alright, well, let's go exploring. Oh, you've surprised a party of kobolds. Well, no survivors. Alright, well, let's not get too hurt. Because these guys, even though they're small, they can still poke us for a decent amount of damage. Now, we do have level 3 fighters, and because these are small folk, that means we get 3 attacks on them, because in AD&D, if you're fighting something smaller than you, you would get a number of attacks equal to your level, instead of just 1 attack at a time. So here we go. Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. Alright, we gotta keep our mages safe, though. So... And no matter what class you are, if you're wielding a bow, you get 2 attacks at a time. That's just how it was. And is Kuv's 2nd level fighter? He is. So let's go ahead and try to do this. Alright. And then let's see if we can get this going. Well... A semi-automatic bow indeed, yes. Alright, let's try this. Yep, there we go. There we go. 3 down, not too many to go. Ooh. How dare you? Revenge for presto damage. Oof. How dare you? Revenge for Vera damage. There we go. Alright. And that's that. We are 3rd level and such, so this is quite easy pickings for us. Let's go ahead and give Aratus and Vera some arrows and continue exploring. Alright. You see some bloodthirsty lizardmen. Well, let's do it. I mean, if they're gonna be bloodthirsty, let's give it to them. Oof. These folks are a little bit tougher than your average fare. Well, not that tough. Can I get that guy? Let's find out. Missed. Alright. Bloodthirsty lizardmen, I wonder if they're friendly. The answer to that is unfortunately no. Alright, let's go ahead and get our broadsword unequipped to get our composite longbow out. Can we just kill this guy that's right there? There we go. Alrighty. Slowly but surely, taking them down. But these guys are a little bit harder to hit. As you can see, their armor class is 4, and in Advanced Dungeons & Dragons, the lower your armor class is, the better. Which is why some of my people have negative armor classes, and that's actually pretty good. And, oh my goodness, these people have multiple attacks? Well, so do we. Can Vera see that guy? Yes. Alright. They are just doing, you know, pokey damage. But that's still annoying. Alright, there we go. Yikes, they are really hammering on the cleric. We'll have to maybe do a cure after battle. Alright. 1 left. Are you gonna surrender, or are you gonna go down before that happens? You're going down, sucker. Alright. Good job. Decent experience. Let's do some Cure Light Wounds. Not too bad, I guess. Oh. You see some bloodthirsty lizardmen? Let's try it again. Alright. Point blank shot. There we go. Alright, let's work our way from where Sama is all the way down. Sweet. Fortunately, these guys only seem to do like 1 or 2 points of damage at a time, which is fine with me. And fortunately, they do give a decent amount of experience, so I do appreciate that. Holy moly, they did some pretty crazy hits on Presto. We gotta definitely cure that up in a minute. Ow! Ow! Holy moly, you all are definitely being pokey. But fortunately, this isn't too bad. Like, last session we had about, like, sometimes like 20, 30 orcs against us at a single time, and that was never buenos. Alright, we got you surrounded, punk. You going down? Just like that. Alright. And I'm sad that there was no loot, but I mean, experience in its own way is its own kind of loot. Alright, so gotta make sure to map everything out. And we'll just hug the right. You see some bloodthirsty gnolls. Sure. We'll combat. Alright, now these folks are a little bit bigger, but the bigger they are, the harder they fall, right? Oof. That's a little bit of damage. Also, another interesting thing in AD&D is your weapons do a different amount of damage depending on if the creature you're attacking is bigger than normal size or smaller. Or, sorry, either as big or smaller as normal size creatures, or if they're bigger than normal sized creatures. So our broadswords are actually, they do really good damage against creatures that are our size, basically, but against creatures that are larger than us, their damage actually drops off quite a bit, which is unfortunate. And we're doing pretty good, though. Let's take out this guy with only 2 hit points left. And then maybe... that's okay. Sweet, we are making short work out of them. That was kind of weird how Presto just turned his back on the guy. Like, oh no, please don't attack my backside. All right, and that does it for this fight. Alright, and we'll continue to hug the right side, climb over this rubble here. We'll let those guys flee. I mean, it's honestly the amount of, like, resources we'd need to spend. Man, okay, just walk through those walls. But yeah, the amount of resources we need to spend to kill the kobolds, you know. Ooh, alright. We'll take out some bloodthirsty lizardmen. I do need to remember to do some... Well, actually, I don't think we need to do cures at the moment. Just because... Ah. I'd like to wait until someone's at least a little bit lower than half. Because we only have, I think, 2 more cures before we need to rest. And I definitely would prefer not to go all the way back to town to try to rest. But, okay, yeah, I might be speaking too soon because, yeah, Presto is definitely looking worse for wear right now. But yeah, I grew up with this game, and it makes me happy. There are 3 more games after this one, actually. So we will be seeing quite a bit more of these folks. I'm not going to play the whole thing straight through, but I am going to be playing it somewhat consistently. Also, I just got to 100 followers, and I'm trying to think of some fun things to do. In recognition of that, because that's because of all of you. Thank you, every single one of you. That was a good heal. And actually, I should probably say, because it's been a while. All right. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe like some board game arena or, oh. You spot a small band of sickly kobolds carefully picking its way through the rubble. When they spot you, they stop and stare in surprise. The kobolds are trying to sneak off. Advance. They flee. Alright, that's fine. You're being avoided by some lizardmen. They flee. They have heard legends of our combat prowess. Eh? Oh well. You surprised a party of kobolds. Yeah. Huh. Okay, that's weird. That's an obvious gap in there. Yeah. I think everything's gonna start being afraid of us. Because of, you know, we are winning these combats fairly handily. We parlay. Let's be nice to them. The kobolds fawn on you pathetically. Please, oh please, noble ones, don't hurt us, they beg. We were sent on a scouting mission by our king. Rumors of a wondrous pool came to him in his lair. We're all that remains of the mighty band that was sent west to test the tales. We mean you no harm. We only seek to return to our families. Let's question them a little bit more. The kobolds collapse into a pathetic mewing keep. Please, please, don't hurt us. We know nothing. We are Jon Snows in your pitiful presence. We are poor lost souls looking for our homes. We'll release them. The kobolds scamper quickly away. Just before passing out of sight, one turns and raises his hand in a gesture as if to wave farewell. Cool. I'm sure that won't bite me in the butt. You are surprised by lizardmen. Uh-oh. Yikes. Yikes! They are doing a little bit of the dink damage, that's for sure. That's good. What is Ku standing on? A plant. Flower. Oh, voice act. I mean, I used to do a lot better, but then whenever, man, they are just really. Oh, thank you so much for the lurks, Sushi. Take care. I will say I before I did professional, well, not professional, but before I did customer service for so many years, I used to do a lot more voice acting and the like, but unfortunately, years of customer service have killed the range of my voice. I am trying to get back into it though, and treat it a little bit better. But yeah, it's been rough for sure. Yikes, that was a critical hit. Um, I don't do customer service anymore. I used to though, but that would not go over well with the bosses if I did that. But yeah, have a good lurk. Alrighty. Oh my gosh. Dropped 3 of our folks down to red status. Heart. Alright. Holy moly, that was a bloodbath. Okay. Let's go in here. I'm gonna save before I do this. So we're gonna do this. And then we gotta memorize some spells. Alright. Sweet. Cool. Yay, it's daylight out here. Not that it really makes a huge difference in the encounters or anything like that, but it's nice. Oh, are we surprised again? Yeah, we're surprised again. Boo. These sneaky guys, I mean, it's daylight, and they ran at us from, like, halfway across the courtyard. Alright, well, let's take them out. Yikes. What is that guy doing? No idea. He's just like, I'm peacing out. Alright. Yikes, they've already done a number on Sama. Let's try to get that guy out. Good job. Whoop. No, we don't want to move you guys. Keep on firing. Keep firing, gooberheads. Wow. And the miss streak continues. There we go. That's all I wanted. It's just one down. That guy, he's just like, I'm sure my friends will do fine. They don't need me. I can just, you know, peace out, you know, smoke my pipe a little bit. You know, I'll be fine. Alright, can I reach that guy? Oh, can he not see this guy? What if you move one more this way? Hey, hey, how's it going? Sweet, yeah, do the lurk, do the awesome thing. Enjoy. I am currently in the middle of a fight where some lizardmen ambushed us, and this guy went around the corner because he thought, oh, my 10 friends can handle this measly group of adventurers. I don't need to do anything here. And now that we've taken care of them, now we're coming after him. Slowly but surely, anyways. You know what? You can just chill there. Actually, I probably should have had her cast a heal spell. Yeah. Yeah, you need to heal up yourself. For not very much. Alright. Come on. There we go. Killed. Let's... Yeah. Oh, you surprised a party of gnolls? We'll let them go. We don't need to fight everything. And yeah, I don't want to go to the next area yet. Oh, you see some bloodthirsty kobolds. Well, if they're bloodthirsty, gonna let them have it. let's go. Yup. Just like that. Alright, well, we don't need any more of you all firing arrows. So in AD&D as well, if you're adjacent to someone, that means you cannot fire arrows. So even if it's just one guy standing next to you, you are not able to fire. Or at least in this game. I forget if the tabletop version was that strict about it. I have a feeling it was, though. Hello, Trader Legions. How's it going? Mm-hmm. We're going to be taking this party all the way to Pools of Darkness. I did do the... You can kind of see that I did use the Gold Box Companion for modern accoutrement. Because, yeah, I did want to... I don't want a party of just pure humans. Alright, they're surrendering. They're surrendering. Let them surrender, everyone. Let them surrender. Good thing Coos didn't go again. Coos would have gone on a slaughter. No one surrenders to Coos. No one. Alright, let's take those. And actually, let's go ahead and... Yeah, y'all are running a little low on arrows. But it should be fine. No, we don't need anything else. The rest of the stuff is junk. As we continue our scouting mission through this area, let's save a bit. But yeah, I did that, and I didn't do the Paladin/Ranger hack because it was you stumble on some waiting kobolds. But yeah, that was a little bit much of some nonsense. So, all right, let's try to take out that leader. Sweet. All right, let's do the sweeps. You know what? 1 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 is better, though. So this was the very first RPG I got into back in the day. This is what I played the heck out of. It made me happy. How are these guys firing arrows with no bows? I guess they're just launching them like javelins or something. A band of kobolds climbs from the wall behind you and attacks. All right, let's keep them coming. We'll have at you again. Oof. Oof. Alright, let's see if we can take down this guy before he can fire any arrows at us. Sweet. Just didn't want any random arrows going off. Mac Classic? Oh, yeah. Mine was the Amiga. I mean, I did play this on the regular PC, but the Amiga was where it truly came to life for me. Ooh, you did not just do that. Boom, down, sucker. Alright, let's see. Oh, whoops, sorry. Let's share, and then... These two things are standing out. Let's go ahead and, Coobs, you hold on to those. Alright, well that was one step. Alright. Do you have a favorite party? Oop. You're surprised by lizardmen. Again. Oh my goodness, and they do so much dink damage. Okay, never mind. I take back the dink damage bit. Yikes. Oof. Okay, okay, alright. Alright. Alright, 1 damage. Sweet. Alright. Ah, come on, you're almost dead. Oh my goodness, 1 hit point left. It's the Kuv's curse. Anytime that an enemy can have 1 hit point left before it dies, it usually happens. Alright. Alright, well, they definitely did a number on us. And no treasure. Alright, let's go ahead and I think we might be needing to camp. Let's see. Depends on how well these heal spells do. Not very well, but let's continue on. I don't want to rest too often here. And we're just following the wall around. Oh, you've surprised a party of kobolds? Let's, yeah. We don't need to kill every single thing unless they're super aggressive. Oh, what is this? Oh. Well, just some decorations, I guess. You're surprised by listen. My goodness. Yikes. Okay. We're gonna need some major help. Let's go ahead and I don't know why I was saving this, but alright, hopefully that will be a little bit distracting. And wow, we've been getting it right on the dot for those damage rolls. I keep wanting to move them, and I'm like, no, just fire your bow. Whew. Could have been worse. Alright, let's just explore this. I was just about to say, let's just explore this little bit and then we'll be done. But apparently the little bit is continuing. Maybe this will be a dead end. No, it is not. It continues. It always continues. Ah. Okay. Let's do this. And then we will do... That was the fix. Alright. And now this is the actual memorization bit. And let's see if we were able to rest. I'm so surprised that we were able to do that without getting ambushed. Oh, not only your favorite party, but did you ever try it on the... Did you ever... I guess, how far did you get in the pool series before I say anything else? Because I don't want to accidentally spoil a 35-year-old game, I guess. Okay, alright. Never mind then. I am going to be going through the whole series, just as an FYI. I mean, not that there's much plot to spoil, but I mean, there's certain things that are interesting that I don't want to, like, reveal too prematurely. But yeah, I am super looking forward to Curse. I mean, I'm just playing this mainly because I don't want to just skip it. Like, yeah. So Pool of Radiance, loosely, basically it follows, like, the major arcs of, like, the slums, then Sokol Keep, then the graveyard, then, I think the library, and then Valjevo, I think. So it follows, like, the 5 major arcs, I think. Pools of Darkness, not at all the same. You wander in the plaza near Kuto's well. Alright, this seems interesting. Let's save here. And also... what is going on? Sorry, just everyone is messaging me all at once. Okay. But yeah, they do not go, like, super into depth of the thing. A lizardman leads a pack of giant lizards on patrol before a door that has been nailed closed. Seeing you, the monsters attack! Very well. Oh gosh, how tough are those things? Let me move this way a bit. Okay, not that tough. Alright. Wow. Alright, let's see if we can get this back one out before it hurts anyone. Come on, you got it! Good job. What about this one? Yay, good job, everyone. Alright, good job, everyone. Alright, let's do a quick cursory scout. Alright, and then we'll save before we enter. Yes. Oh, yes. The door is freed. A wide-eyed woman is seated on a rug. At your entry, she stands. Greetings, bold ones. I've long awaited your coming. My time here is short, for the world enters a new age. An evil spirit from an unholy pool guides your enemies. It hides behind a fair countenance. Be not deceived. With that, the woman is gone. Actually, before that, though... beneath the rug, you find a compartment containing arms and armor. Do you take them? Yes, indeedy. And, again, in the, AD&D age... ooh. Yes, we'll take all that. You would get, experience points for a treasure that you found. So, I'm going to assume those are magical. Before you lies Kuto's well. It is a source of water in all seasons. Yes, I'm just completing my map. Okay. Yes, I'll climb down. I'm so irked about this top left corner. Like, how the heck? Is that just locked or something? I don't know. I can't remember that far back. Alright. Just above the waterline, the secret door has been left ajar in the south wall of the well. Do you want to climb up the rungs? No. Let's go. You pass into hidden catacombs. This large room is dimly lit by sputtering torches. Through the smoke, you see curtains hung to cover doorways. Some movement occurs in the room's far corner, and then a volley of arrows tears into the group. Okay. Okay. I guess that happened. Oh. You find a secret door in the north wall. You find a secret door in the south wall. You're surrounded by the bandit band of the infamous Norris the Grey. You dare to invade my halls? He snarls. Surrender or die. What do you do? I was told there would be cake. All right, let's put some suckers to sleep. Let's start with you all. Traitor Legions, you are assuming... Oh, thank you for the follow, little Pat. How are you doing? Unfortunately, that is a bit too high a level for me. I'm only second and third level for the most part. Yikes, they are really nailing on Presto. Alright, let's do this. Maybe we can put him to... Oh, he has way too many hit points to be put to sleep. Alright, let's try just this. Alright. And let's take out some of these folks. Alright. Let's see if that will work. Because unlike in other, say, 3rd edition, I know you could roll concentration if you got hit to maintain your spell casting. If you get hit during a round of combat, you can't cast spells after that, during that round. So, like, if your mage is going last in the round and you got hit in the beginning, you're like, I have a dart. So yeah. And that's how we do that. And let's try to hold this person. Yep. So, you know, I might not have Fireball, but Sleep does pretty good in a pinch. At least at this level. We're good. Alrighty, so let's just take the magical stuff. So just the longsword, okay, I guess. Let's see, what about the rest of the stuff you're carrying? Oh, that's not magical, that's not magical. Okay, cool. That is fine. Oh, no, we don't need the rest of the treasure. On the leader's body, you find a curious message that you place in your journal as entry 50. So to save space, the games would give you these books and would say, because, you know, games actually had X amount of space because of floppy disks. Like 1.44 megs. Holy moly. Anyways, so they would give you these things to save space. And so journal entry 50. An official looking notice. Assemble a group of at least 30 of your followers. Meet up with the Hobgoblin assault force at the small docks to the west of town. You and your group will be under the command of the Hobgoblin leader. Follow his orders. Upon completion of the mission, you'll be rewarded with food, treasure, and many, many slaves. Signed, the boss. Scribbled on the back of these orders is Norris the Grave's unsent reply to the boss. I'll never follow the orders of a hobgoblin. I don't go on missions until I know exactly what we're supposed to do. and I don't go on missions for an unknown amount of food, treasure, and slaves. I do go on missions where I am in command, where I know exactly what the target is, and where I know exactly how much I'll get paid. Don't send me another order until you can meet my terms. Signed, Norris the Grey. Yep. I remember that as well. You've defeated the dreaded bandit gang and rid Phlan of a great evil. The honest settlers will cheer your deeds. You've also taken possession of a hideout in which you may rest undisturbed from the rigors of your questing. Hey, we have our own little hideout now. Yay. Well, let's continue to save, and we'll explore the rest. Well, not much more of note here, I guess. I mean, it did say that we basically took everything over, but I'm just making sure there's no, like, hidden treasure bits or anything like that, you know, like you do. Whoops, turned too fast. You found the bandit's treasure. Do you take it? Yes, indeed we do. All right, let's share that. Oh, okay. It was just money. That's fine. We do need money to buy some of the fancier things we'd like. All right. I think that is... Oh, wait. We still have this place. Oh. Huh. Hey, yeah. How's it going? We are doing good here. I am... Oh, is there... boo. I don't know why this is broken. I guess there are no secret doors there. Okay. You find the secret door. Yeah, we already knew that. All right, cool. But yeah, we are in the middle of finishing up this little area here. We make the long, arduous climb up the wall of the well. Okay, let's see. I feel like there's gotta be a secret there. Like, why is every other hex surrounding this space? You know what? I bet it's because of the previous area. Sweet, sweet. Keep it gangster indeed. Well, I think it's time to just head back to Pizza Station, aka the civilized areas. Bash it in. I don't know why they relock everything every time we leave. All right. So... Ah, dang it. We missed daytime, so now they're locked. Oh well. I guess we're going to rest here. Yes, we have plenty of money to rest. Alright, let's do that, and then... Okay, cool. Did the fix. And then we'll do that. Cure light wounds, and then a whole person. And then sleep for you. And sleep for you. And then we rest in peace. And then we're going to rest several more hours until the rest of the world wakes up. All right. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, actually, let's do this first. Get some things identified. So, all right. ID this. Longsword +1. AC, quarterstaff, banded melt. We don't need the quarterstaff. You will be the new equipper of that. Let's give that to Vera. Let's give this to Pool. And longsword +1 will go to Pool as well. Alright. Yeah. Because the broadsword is better against man-sized folks, but worse against anyone larger, and yeah. And I mean, the difference between the broadsword and the longsword versus like normal-sized targets is minimal, whereas the longsword has a definite advantage. It goes from like a D8 to a D12 if you're fighting a giant, whereas the broadsword, it does, I think it actually does a D6 of damage against a large creature instead of 2D4. So yeah. Let's see. And we'll get you that, and then sell this banded Mel. And then Vera, do you already whoops, didn't mean to press that button. Do you already have a broadsword +1? No, you don't. Well, now you do. Now you have that. And we're gonna just get you all some arrows to compensate how fast you've all been going through those. And then after this, we'll see how much money we have. And then I'll need to go to the city council as well to turn in our quest. And then I have an idea of where I want to go next. It depends on what the nice lady says, though. Then stuff for Presto as well. Alright, so you get all those. Let's trade those to Coos. Oh, whoops. Well, we'll keep those as extras, just for funsies. Hawkeye, watch out. Here we come. All right. So let's go ahead and share. Or actually, Pool, what do we have? Let's go ahead and appraise these real quick. 6. Yes. And yeah. Okay, cool. We have a lot of platinum. Lot of platinum. All right. Yes, I know there's the people with the guard posted because they hate us. All right. Sorry, I just had a little bit of mind blank. At your entry, the council clerk begins looking through the papers. Before I can offer you any commissions, I must see if you are due a reward. Yes, lady, you are. The clerk speaks. The council is rewarded a bonus for your eliminating Norris the Grey. Here is your reward. Experience and treasure. Boop. Clerk shuffles through some papers. Up? What? Fine, I guess that's all. Can offer the following. Sokol Keep. Yeah, that's the next place we're going to. Books and maps. A weapon of great power. Okay, cool. Alright. So Sokol Keep is next, but before that... Let me see here. Yeah, you are definitely ready to level. What? Oh, okay, yeah. You're both ready to level. Sama, I think you're also ready. Coos. Oh my goodness. Yeah, pretty much. It's like, I need my XPs, please. Alright, and I think you can level up as a fighter, as can you. Alright, so fighter, thief, cleric, fighter, fighter. All right, so folks, be ready for a little bit of save scumming. I apologize. Yes. All right, so Sama. Oh, not enough experience? Oh, well, never mind then. Bye. Dueling pairs. No, we don't want to fight any of your guys, and I don't need anyone taking my XP. All right. Training only thieves. Yes. All right. Coos. You need to get at least 4 hit points to make it worthwhile. That's fine. All right. Cool. All right, fighters. We are about to have a lot of folks leveling up as fighters, I believe. Yes. Not have enough experience. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we need 14. So if you have 48, that would be great. No, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Sorry, folks. The save scumming is real. It is starting now, right now. Because game gets tough. Game's gonna get real tough, real fast, especially with the next place we're going. Whoops. No, I need to train. Yes, sorry. 48. Here we go. Nope. Yep, Sokol is next on the list. How's it going? It's Smears Video Gaming. Is that about right? I'm sorry if I. You know what? If's Video Gaming. How about that? I don't know. I don't know if anyone else gives you like a little like, this is your name. Good enough. All right. Next is Presto. You need 51. 49, good enough. Ith Exmir. Okay. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to try. 49 is good enough. Sama. Oh, wait, no. We don't train your cleric kind here. All right. And these need... Wait a second. Sorry, so is... I think you need 8, so 25, please. Nope. Let me actually double check, though. Okay. Oh, yeah. I know how you mean. I mean, I don't have all the books, unfortunately. During a move, my parents junked a lot of stuff, sadly. So I do have this, and I do have this. So I am able to read the journals and the proclamations, such as 3 proclamations declaring, hey, we need someone to investigate the graveyard. Hey, we need someone to investigate the graveyard after we sent this other group in. Hey, we sent this group with this invincible guy in to check in the guys that we already sent in. So we need you to check on the guy that we sent in to check on the people that we sent to check on the graveyard. They really want something done about that graveyard, tell you what. All right. 21. No. No. Yeah, this was the RPG series that I grew up with way back when. I played it on the Amiga, which is honestly the only way to play it, in my opinion. Hey, Pot V. You heard a sentence that was a little too recursive for your taste. Was it a sentence that I just spoke? Or was it a sentence that that someone else has mentioned? 21... You know what? I think that's about as good as we're going to get. It really sucks. Yep. 100% agreed. Only way to video game back in the day. The sentence containing too many check for my Check, check, check. Area code check. Mm-hmm. Oh, I do have all those. Yes, the gold box games on the hour that went out, I bought it immediately. Yeah, I had it. I had to. Oh my gosh. So, no, no, this is unacceptable. They need to get more hit points. Like seriously, I know they are. I do not understand why they are not leveling up properly. Really. Yep, that good old DOSBox logo. You might be seeing it for a while. You know what? Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, 100%. I tried playing that, the GOG version, like just the regular version, and it killed me. Like, how could anyone play that off Amiga? Like, Cinemaware, like, such a good company. I loved Wings. That was actually one of the games I actually just got working on the computer. Um, so I might be doing that eventually. Um, you know what? We're just gonna call it. Like they are obviously. Oh, I have Master of Orion 1 and 2 on GOG. Well, I mean, I actually I have the books and everything for those as well. So it makes me very happy. Okay, so Sokol Keep. Yeah, I have the CDs and all that stuff for them. So, oh, whoops, sorry. Let me do this so I can pull up the thing that makes this much more convenient. Because I went hardcore, well not just regular hardcore, but basically I would only save when I was back in town. So when I went out, I would basically have to go for however long it took me to complete that part of the adventure and then come back to town. That's how hardcore I went. And yeah. Yup, that is very, very true. Very, very true, Xmir, about drawbacks of AD&D is also just a lot of the quirks about, the racial limitations if you were not a human male just aggravating me. So I had to, get that hacked out because, yeah, I don't want a party of just a bunch of humans running around at the end game because that is just dumb to me. Yeah. And yeah, you do get XP for getting treasure because that's just how it was back in the day. By order of the city council, the harbor master says, the only boat out is going to Sokol Keep. You can catch it at the end of the pier. Very well, that's where I'm going. You board a boat. The boat disembarks you at Sokol Keep. Well, here goes a lot of crossing my fingers. And I do not know why that is mapped up there. Oh, there we go. The skeleton of a long-dead elf lies hidden by rocks and reeds. Its weapons and equipment are badly rusted and corroded by salt. Its leathers are worm-eaten and crusted in dirt. What do you leave? Or what do you do? Well, we're going to search. In a pouch on the remains is a crumbling parchment scroll with the words... The last part is eaten away. Well, time to take this bad boy out and let's do some translation. Golly. Let's mark it here. Okay, so the first one is the code wheel indeed. The class limitations and stuff made sense. If everyone could max out level stats in any race, it would make everything too generic. Story behind limitations were like elves living for so long they basically lose interest in things easier. Yep, I appreciate that. Like in the standard game, I actually appreciated those. Because I usually would play a fighter mage elf and or back in the day when did that, either that or a human cleric. But uh, yeah, it just, I don't know. It was in this game at least. I don't want to have a party of just 6 humans at the end Pools of Darkness, because this is a game I'm going to be taking these people all the way to Pools of Darkness. So yeah, that was just something I was like slightly annoying, specifically about this, anyways. Okay. And I forget. Okay, so there's that. Wait, I'm looking at the wrong side. I was about to say, this isn't making much sense. All right, there we go. Now I'm on the Pool of Radiance side. I was looking at the Curse of the Azure Bonds one. All right. Do. All right. Oh, wrong one. All right. So the first one is LUX. All right. Next one up. Since there's 2 of these. Do 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 do. 3 circles going away. Nope, that's not it. I hate how some of these are not exactly... That doesn't look right. I don't think the the limit did suck a bit, though. Strangely enough, I think Pool of Radiance was the only one in the manual that would tell you there's a max level for things. Curse and Secret of the other series didn't tell you that. I think you're correct in that. Samsud, I feel like I mean, that's what it says. Okay. So that's definitely an... Oh, whoops. I'm missing a letter. Hold on. Hold on. what's that one? Yeah, I missed the circle thing coming in on itself. Okay, I really, like, I don't remember that at all, but I guess that's the translation that we're going with for now. Okay, so... Where is that? Is that it? That is so... No way. Oh, I already did that. Wait. S-H-E-S. I guess that's it. Okay. So, the bolt... Okay, I bet this one is... Yep, alright, now this one looks right. Chestney. I remember that one. I don't remember... I think Lux might have been thing. I do not remember Samoset at all. Okay, alright. Sorry about the wait, folks, but yeah, that's part of this thing. Anything else we can find here? Okay, alright. Fair enough. You stand... Whoops! Sorry, I skipped. Oh no! Oh well. Okay, well, we did that. Let's enter. I'm so paranoid of just gaps in the hole in the walls and stuff like that. Alright. Whoop! The interior is overrun with insects. At your footstep, they fall from the walls and ceiling. I mean, that's not too bad. Although if they do poison us, that is insta-death. Because I do not have anything that can block poison. Alright, we should be able to take this out now, though. Oof. Alright, cool. Poison is super scary in this game. Alright. Definitely save after that. Alright. A thick carpet of fungus covers the floor of this room. Let's search it, just to make sure. Okay. I'm not sure I've ever seen poison not be either over or underpowered. Oh, yeah, yeah. Like, in this, if you get poisoned, just, you're done. Insta-dead. You can cast slow poison spells, but basically it's, like, if you don't rush back to town and get them to a temple, then they're dead. And if they're an elf, you can't raise them back from the dead. Because, their spirit basically goes to the great, further beyond the realm of divine magics can bring them back. I forget the exact bit because it's been way too long since I played 2nd edition, but I do remember that you can't raise elves back. Half elves are fine because, you know, they're tainted with the human blood. Oh, you know. And if you raise anything else, they lose a point of con, which is why basically if someone dies, it's just... In my hardcore game, I did do that. And it was, you know, that's just how it went. Jeez, what is going on here? I feel like there should have been some encounters. So you all might be thinking, oh, I mean, there's the poison stuff, whatever. There's supposed to be undead, like, everywhere. And I do not know why I have not encountered them so far. Oh, there we go. A pack of undead suddenly appears. Parlay. Let us be nice. What do you say? I think Lux? They didn't like that word. They're like, Lux? Turn! And, later on... Oh my gosh, did I just turn essentially everything except for, I think, this zombie down there? I think I did. Alright. Alright. Yep. Bye-bye. I don't know how we killed a thing that did not... You know, that was already dead, but... Alright, let's clear those suckers out. I'm not gonna waste arrows on the skeletons because if it's a... since it is a piercing weapon, as opposed to a blunt weapon, skeletons take quite a bit reduced damage. And we'll just... Alright, you all just... We're coming. We're coming. Ow. That was rude. Yay! Get away, skeletons. No. Alright. So that's not the fight I'm worried about. Whoa. Let's try... Okay, I don't remember Samusud ever being a thing. Let's try. Just... Then Dead Leaf. Okay, cool. Yes. Yay, I get to skip all undead encounters now. Yes. Sorry, I'm just like, it's like it's a gap in the hole. Must be a secret. But it is not. Yeah, I already did that one. Okay, cool. Parlay, he looks like a nice chap. With his rattling bones and everything. The password, Chestney. Very well, we will leave. Chestney, very well. Touche, we will get you next time, like now. Except Chesney. Ah, alright, you know the password. A loud commotion rises from the courtyard. Bashing open the door, a large force of orcs and hobgoblins rush you. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, we have awakened the beast. Alright, we do need to get our casters. Anyways, we need to get our casters in range for some sleep spells. Alright, let's do it. Alright, hold the northern flank. Keep them away from the mages! Oh boy. Alright, folks. This is going to be a bit of a long combat. I do feel confident in our chances to win. It is just going to be a slog fest, though, as we go through all of these folks. Alright. Alright, let's see. Yep. Perfect. Alright. Alright, let's start taking folks down. Because sleep won't last too long. Nah, I'm not going to even try to do hold person. It's just... because most cleric spells take time to cast, and I don't care if you... Yeah, alright. It was worth to start taking these suckers out before the sleep spell wears off. Alright, actually... yeah, just so that... ah, boo. Yeah. Keep on going. Was this the force that the Morris was supposed to join? That would have been funny. But yeah. Sam is just holding her own up there like ding 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 ding. Miss! Ding 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 ding. Another orc bites the dust. But this is not the... I think this might be the biggest fight in this game. But there is a much larger fight in the next game that is just redonkulous. It like this fight is kind of a cakewalk anyways, but that fight is just uber dumb. They came at us from behind! Ah! They found our weak point! No! They're starting to do a few hits. Alright. Let's, this is important enough to do this for. Oh my gosh, one space away. Oh well. Dang. Oh well. Let's try it. Oh my goodness, the one person that we needed to be affected. Alright. Slowly moving down. Yikes. Ah! Ah! Alright, let's get your... it's just a short sword, but... dive in there, buddy. Alright. Let's get that guy. Alright, he's out of arrows apparently, so that's fine. Alright, that's one down. Alright. Let's go and take out these guys. Hey, you finally got one down. Good job. Slowly but surely. Okay. Alright. Working our way through. cutting them down. At some point, they are going to start surrendering, I feel like, or running away. I'm not picky. All right, sweet. Alrighty, so let's get that out and then get that equipped, and yes. I didn't realize that was a... Alright, sweet. They're surrendering. No surrender for Kuto. He must kill them all. No surrender. We're letting them surrender, Coobs. Don't go on a bloodbath again. No surrender! Coobs, why? Why must you go so bloodthirsty? You know what? I'm tired of waiting too. Presto, no! Why? Why? They're helpless. Exactly. One less for us to worry about. You die! Boom. No, we're just gonna we're not paying attention to this. We're not paying attention to this at all. This is not happening. This is not happening. Oh yes, it's happening. It's happening right here, right now. Oh, he's actually awake though. Alright, we'll let him surrender. Continue battle? No. All that work for only 187 experience points. We'll share the treasure. Actually, Vera is apparently been weighted down. Okay, let's have those. Oh my goodness, I did not realize you were so overburdened. Okay, alright, let's join that. Let's trade over to Coobs, who can probably... Yep, he can definitely use a few more. Alright, now let's share. What's your weight like? That's fine. Alright, so, holy moly. There is a bit of stuff. I am 99% positive, though, this is all junk. But we will at least take the longbows, because they will be worth a little bit of something. Okay. Alright. Nope, we're good. On a hobgoblin body, you find a note that you copy into your journal as Journal Entry 57. Okay. 57. Here we go. It's good to speak with those with confidence enough to deal. My clan has taken this spot as a place to rest for a few mortal lifetimes, but the Flamed One, Taranthraxis, has stolen our followers and threatened my clan. His power is such that we cannot attack his temple directly, though we hate him with great passion. Now to our deal. You wear the Flamed One's mark, but I have been told you are his enemy. When you attack his temple, we will bend our power to reclaim our followers. That may weaken him enough for you to be victorious. Whoops. Whoops. My bad. Sorry, I was reading into the future. Sorry, let's go back a bit. A ratty piece of parchment with large writing on one side. Our spies in the city inform us that a party of invaders will travel to Sokol Keep to free it. To combat these invaders, assemble a force of no less than 3 squads. Travel by boat from the small docks of the west of town to Thorn Island. Move undetected to Sokol Keep. Find the adventurers in or around Sokol Keep. Kill them before they can return to the city council with information about the true situation at the keep. Return with the invaders' heads as proof of completion of your mission. Upon completion, you'll be rewarded with food, treasure, and many slaves. Signed, the boss. Sounds familiar. All right, let's save, because I do not want to do that fight again. All right. This building is filled with broken and splintered wood. The remains of bunks and chests of the original defenders. It seems everything has been well looted. I'll be the judge of that. A mist rises and thickens into numerous shadowing figures. From these figures rises a low moaning. Ghostly shapes screech out a dreadful, keening howl. Parlay. You all like the same thing, right? You all like the same thing, right? Wrong word. The moaning continues. Ghostly shapes screech out a dreadful, keening howl. Lux? The haunts burst into a chorus of howls, moans, complaints, wails, and other lamentations over their fate and the fate of their families. They were the original defenders of the keep, before the cleric's spells inadvertently bound them to this place. One spirit's voice rises above the rest. An account of our trials is within the diary. He points to a floorboard. Beneath the floorboard, you find some gems and a few pages of a diary. You copy these pages into your journal as entry number 3. Okay, the proper entry 3. An old leather-bound book written with a small, firm hand. The hordes came again last night. Their coordination was frightening. Under the cover of darkness, goblins and kobolds pushed bundles of sticks to within bow range. These bundles formed a wall that protected the small ones from our archers. Once the wall was erected, orc archers took up safe positions there and began pelting the castle walls with arrows. We tried shooting flaming arrows at the walls of sticks to set them afire. Monsters are normally afraid of the fire, but these monsters showed no fear. They simply scooped dirt onto the flames to put them out. Before all the fires were out, they had resumed firing at us. Surely, some unnatural force must be at work to weld these quarrelsome beasts into an organized fighting force. I don't know how much longer we can combat these monsters. We lost 12 more men last night. The monsters seem to have an unlimited number of reinforcements. The last priest of Tyr, Phlan Martinez, says he has a way to protect the keep, but he says that it's so terrible that it may only be used as a last resort. Unless we receive reinforcements shortly, Phlan Martinez is our only hope. Do you take the gems? Yes, please. And just a little bit more searchy search. Alright, cool. Alright, we're fine. Okay. You enter the keep's old armory. All the weapons and armor have decayed into uselessness. I will be the judge of that. Oh, well, that's cheating. Passing through an illusionary wall, you enter a portion of the keep that remains untouched by time or ravaging armies. There's a glow in the northwestern corner of the room. Special stands in the northwestern corner hold equipment. Fine. On the stands are a shield, a mace, a sword, and a small suit of chainmail. The equipment has not been tarnished by the passing years. Do you take it? Obviously. Alright, presto, hold all of this stuff for identification later. Alright. A broken hearth and bellows dominate the collapsed remains of a blacksmith shop. The floor is strong, spongy, and damp. The croaking of frogs greets your entry. As you search through the wrecked smithy, you find that time has crumbled everything with the exception of one old hammer. Do you take it? Yes, we do. The croaking rises in volume. Parlay. Croak. Okay, never mind then. Poisonous frog. Take out these poisonous frogs at once. Woof. All right. We do not lick poison frogs in this chat. I apologize. One bad poison experience is enough for me. And by one, I mean 0, because I've not had any so far. All right, well, that's fine. Oh. Hello, friends. Yes, we gave the password. Bye-bye. Yes, 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 we know the words. Yes, yes, you're friends. We're friends with all of you. Yes, we come in peace and looting. Mainly peace. Unwholesome mold and fungi cover decaying ruins of the keep. Keep's stable, rather. A putrid smell of sickness rises as you enter this building. Well, anything of note? Appears not. All right. I have a feeling this is going to be mirrored along the other side. Well, what do you know? So it is. Oh, yes, we know the words. Nictu, Verata, Nictum, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, Platu, yes. The hall is empty save for signs of a recent battle. I wonder whose. Alright. Let's enter. This was once the chapel of the keep. Inside the doorway are dried husks of 2 orcs, their faces twisted with terror. A large altar dominates the southern wall. Do. Nothing to see here, I'm just moseying about. Nope, okay. Nope. Okay, I will continue to mosey. Hello, Video Game Pizza, how's it going? Nothing to see here, just investigating an abandoned keep with a bunch of undead. Cool, cool. Oh, a pale form rises before you. Hello? What do you say? Lux? The shape speaks. I'm the life form of Farron Martinez, bound with the undead spirits of all who die within these walls, to guard this keep. Tell me, has the city been freed? Let's be honest to this friend. Farron speaks. The city fell long ago to the unblessed creatures imbued with the might of a magical pool. Chief among those were Terenthraxis, Andranka, and Torath. With their powers, they ruled and united all else, driving forward to destroy us all. The sage Mendor worked hard to gather record of all these things, but they are lost now, his library overrun. To pass my guards on the way out, speak the word Samosud. Now we are freed, our duty done. Farron fades away. I thought there was a special thing somewhere here. I did read Pool of Radiance. So, fun question. Have you read the novels for this and the following games? I read Pool of Radiance and Pools of Darkness. I did not get into Curse of the Azure Bonds, though, because I was a huge fan of Ren and Tyr, or Tarl and Shawl. So, yeah, I just read Pool of Radiance and Pools of Darkness. There's something that was over here, I thought. I thought there was like a hidden chest or something, but oh well. Oh, right. Pools of Twilight is, yeah, that's the one with the illusion, correct? I don't want to spoil things for anyone else, but it's the one with the... Okay, yeah, then I read that one, yeah. That made me sad. Golly. I feel like... Okay. Friendships. Hold on just a moment. Just a moment. Don't mind me. Fine. Nothing, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Okay, anyways. Boop. Hey, Presto! How's it going? Yup. You're doing pretty fine with your broadsword and banded mail, rather. Oh. We parlay and say, Samosad. Yes, we give the password. Carry on. Alright. Yes. We'll board a boat. Alright, let's get some XPs. At your entry, blah, blah, blah. Skarlik speaks. With Soko Keep in our hands, we can use boats to bypass the barren river. Here is your reward. Sweet! On matter of commission, let's see. Reward for books, maps, tomes, so I guess we gotta go to the library next. Weapon of great power, yada yada. Oh, Junior Councilman Cadorna has a special commission for you. His chambers are through the east door. We'll do that after the other two things. I feel like we should go in a little bit of order. But I am going to first get the equipment identified, sold, and yada yadas. So, boop. Cast. Oh, you don't have to detect. Dang it. All right, hold on. Yes, we'll pay. Magic cast. There. Do the thing. That does the fixing, and then do that. For detect magic. Hold person. Alright. Some sleepy sleeps. And more sleepy sleeps. Yes, rest. Alright. And cast that detect magic. And here we go. Yes, we have things that we wish to identify. Let me just make sure though. Wait a second. Did you have a regular thing? Yeah, you no longer need that longsword. That's junk. That's junk stuff. Alright. So, ID the shield. Shield +1, great. Longsword +1, great. Chainmail +1, we're probably going to trash. Mace +2, okay. Hammer +1. We are actually going to keep the hammer for reasons, but the mace +2, I think that'll go to Sama. The broadsword will go to, I think, Aratus. You now have a longsword. And we'll let you equip the shield. And then the chainmail +1, I think we're just going to sell it. I believe. Let me just double check. Sama, what do you have? You have banded mail, which is the same. I mean, you get a little bit extra movement out of chainmail, but I'd rather the money. Okay. Okay, so let's see. D6 +5 versus D6 +4. Yep, I guess we're gonna do that. And then we'll trade this to Pool, I believe. Let me just double check, because I do want our people to have blunt weapons. It does make a difference when fighting crazy skeletons. Okay, and yeah, I'll sell the bastard sword since we have a long sword right now. And you're set there. Okay. You're set there. Cooves. Oh. Have fun with Family Day. Enjoy lurking. I hope that you have a nice time with them. I'm going to be taking a little bit of a break soon. I do need to take a bit to get some food and the like. And yes, we'll have the broadsword there. Okay, so how much money we got? Thank you, thank you. All right, so I think that's enough to level up our magic users. So you need to each get 200. Oh, Presto. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 50 bits. I will continue to protect Presto well. Wow, that's a very exact number. Let me do that for you. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so actually before we do what will surely be a series of, well, actually no, I might as well get this over with first, and then I'm going to take a little break, just to stand up, walk around a bit, get another drink. So alright, we train only magic users here. Yes, I'm in the right place. Alright. Level 3 magic user for Stinking Cloud. 4 hit points is acceptable. And learned strength. Yeah, 4 hit points is fine, I guess. These two are gonna be so weak. But it will. Alright. Yes, the dueling pairs. No and no. Alright, I just want to check here. Yes. Not enough experience. Fine. But he does have enough experience for fighters. But do our regular fighters have enough? No. So, okay. So you need 7 experience, I think? Or 7 hit points? Went from 23 to 29. I think that's good enough. 23 to 29. 6. Yeah, I think that's about as much as we can really hope for. Okay. Oh, wait. Cleric? Oh, what, do not wish to train yet. Let me do this first. So, 47? 41, not good enough. Ah, we almost went through a whole series of folks without having to do a save scum. Boo-hoo. All right. One more time. No oopsing. All right. 47. 45 is good enough. All right. Now we are going to go... no, I want to leave. Yep. All right, so let's get our magic users prepped. Another hold person. And prayer is super good. Dispel magic is also super good. And funny story, our cleric is almost max level, and we really haven't even gone through maybe more than a fourth of the game. So she's going to be not doing too much in a bit. But everyone else still has plenty of room. And Stinking Clouds, which are so much better in this game than other games. All right. So we're going to save. We're not going to quit. We're going to do this. Okay, folks, I'm going to be back in just a little bit. Going to get another drink, check on the doggo, and do a couple other little things. Be back in about 5-ish minutes, 10 at the most, depending on what pod needs. So, all right, be back. Alrighty-o. Let's come back to it. Coobs, hey, how's it going? Let me get some shout-outs done. It's been a bit. So... All right, so we got Video Game Pizza playing a bunch of Mega Man, going through, I think, the entire series. Last they were on was, I think, part 4. I think they're about to be part 4. Also, please pardon me while I eat. I spent, like, Pod needed some, TLC and stuff like that. Also needed to take his medicine and stuff, so took a little bit. Then Presto does a lot of retro stuff, as well as a couple of newer games. I think he has a couple of special ones coming up because he's arranged interviews with the designers of them, because he himself is in that kind of community. So definitely excited to see how those go. His latest one was Speed Limit, and talking with the guys who did that on stream. So that was really fun. Now, Coobs. Sorry, I'm just hungry. But, Coobs is primarily a Souls streamer, but also does, like you can see there, Dungeon No Dungeon. That's a new game that kind of takes the Darkest Dungeon, Slay the Spire mechanic, sort of. But also does Stardew Valley, in case you're into that. But also has done a hitless Dark Souls 3 run. And also so close to beating Stygian on Darkest Dungeon. He's done it before, but there's been some extra challenges we've thrown his way to make it a little bit harder. So, also, RNG is a gooberhead, for sure. Anyways, please give those folks a follow. They're all amazing streamers. And if you yourself are a streamer, please let me know, and I will give you a shout out and a follow. And one-handed praise the sun, because I am eating a little bit. I apologize. I didn't realize how exactly hungry I was until I started feeding Pod. Okay. So, let's see. We have some gold, but not like a super ton amount of it. And I think we're just ready to go into the library. I do speak, as it were, Choto, a little. Very little. I can comprehend and read it much better than I can ever speak it. I do have my friends I play D&D with who are in Japan, but I'm... Like I said, it's much easier for me to understand than to, Choto dake ka? Yeah. Alright. Let's see. So we want the library. I think that's the next one up. Mendor's Library. Okay, let me just put a note here. To Mendor's. Okay, cool. All right, the library. This is a horrible place. I hate it so much. This isn't what gave me my distaste for libraries. I actually like libraries now. Back in the day, this is what made me go, I don't want to go to a library. Please don't take me. Because my imagination was a little crazy as a kid, not gonna lie. We gotta do proper map. Producing is always harder than comprehending, yeah. That's why I follow Geneva's streams and learn a little bit through osmosising her conversations that she has with folks. So, do we take this back door, or do we go through the obvious front door? I don't even know if we can go through the back door, but I'll let folks decide which way I should go. Also gives me time to eat a little bit more. I forgot to get a drink. Lived in Japan for 2.5 years and mostly fluent, though speak like a gangsta. I would love to hear some trader gangster talk. All right. Let's go through the obvious front door, just for funsies. Also, again, I think the Kansai, or your company is largely in the Kansai area, so picked up Osaka dialect from talking with them all the time. My friends, I had one friend who lived in Kumamoto. Basically, the mountain was in his backyard, so we climbed that when I was there. And then another one lives in Nagoya, and then one lives in Okinawa. Oh. Well, let's bash it in. Oh, well, let's... Oh, no, did I not get knock? Ah, dang it, one of us was supposed to get knock. Alright, Coos, pick it. Oh no, we might not be able to go into this area yet then. Oh yeah. Lived in the middle of nowhere in Chiba Prefence. Yeah. Prefecture, rather. Well, I guess maybe the back door is open for us? Pick it? Bash it? You enter a hall which is filled with rows of writing tables and high stools. Rotted mounds of parchment litter the floor. Well, let's go on a search. Amid the trash, you find a box which contains gold foil. Do you take it? Sure. 3 sheets of gold. Sure, Vera, you just hold on to that. Oh, you find a fighter with battered armor and wild eyes cowering in the corner. Yay! Mercy, mercy, he cries. And then as suddenly, die, die, you slime for the pit. Parlez-vous... This guy needs some sense knocked into him. Abusive. Alright, well... You are a madman, as they say. Let's see, can I get this working? Yep. Sweet. Oh, well. That was a shame, but... This room was once a study. It is now a shattered ruin. Buried amid all the trash, you see a book. Do you take it? Yes, we are in a library. Well, Vera, go ahead and take the manual. If it's the manual I'm thinking of, you can completely break the game with it. I'm not going to do that, though. You have entered a... Oh. Well, let's advance. They stand arms raised in surrender. They plead for mercy. One of the kobolds says, if you spare our lives, we'll tell you all we know about this area. Will you spare them? Yes. They describe the surrounding area to you. You listen carefully, question them, and from this, sketch a map into your journal, calling it Entry 10. A crude map scratched onto an old piece of parchment. X equal bad things. There's the map. I'm okay. That's fine. Thank you. Always searching for another way. No, not you. Bash it. You see a ruined room with... Okay. Yes, we'll take it. I hate that it's going a little bit too fast, but... Oh. Potion. Very, you can take all of that. Oh, you're fine, Coobs. Amid the trash, you find more gold foil. I have a feeling this is absolutely worthless, since it's given me 0 XP for it. In fact, I am 100% positive it is worthless. Alright. You see what once was a garden, now weed-filled. The pleasant pond has become a swamp. As you move through the garden, you see a strange green plant growing which you recognize as green slime. You carefully move to avoid it. You step into a green... Oh. Sorry, I keep pressing too much. All right. Whoop, nope. Was that to me, Coobs, or... You see a chamber filled with rotted furniture and benches. This is a game I played last night. I think this is the last area that we'll do, because my roommate's going to be streaming his podcast in a little bit, so I don't want to overtax our internet stuff. You see a chamber filled with rotted furniture and benches. Yeah, I mean, depending on how late it goes, I might come back and do another late night stream, and I'll probably do something else tonight then. You're in a small room having little more than a bench and a small desk. And the same. And the same. It's a well-known fact that there's considerable temporal compression centered around weekends and days off. That is 100% true. Yep. A lot of writing study areas, cubicles, as it were. Alright, so let's do some searching in here. These are the library stacks. Old, moldering books are stored on shelves. Sign over the entrance reads philosophy. Okay. Let's, I'm gonna do a different save, actually. It is very boring. You find a book entitled Meditations. Yes, let's take it. Yeah, I have time. More painting. I think Severamonto was doing some mini painting as I'm streaming this. Yeah, yeah, you've been super busy on your end. Oh, right, yeah. I remember Geekette talking about that. She actually did a panel yesterday, and I totally blanked out about it because I just got Pod back, and I was just kind of excited for all that, so... Alright, you find a book entitled Strom's Discussions of Poetics. Yes. I think each area has 3 books that we need to find, if I'm remembering correctly, which I might not be. These are the library stacks, old and moldering blah 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 history. Alright. You find various books on mythos that are boring. And nothing useful. Yeah, I got a link. Oh. You find Lex Geographica, an atlas drawn by Tomaris. It is a map of Phlan which, though old, still could be useful. Becomes entry 37 in your journal. Ah. Yes, this is very old indeed. Not quite relevant to our day and age. But yeah, we take it. Oh, well, yes, we do take it. Oh. You find the Grand Historian's records of the arts of war. In it, you find a useful passage which you copy into your journal entry as 21. Alright. A crumbling old book, one of Massacres. At this time, there ruling the Twisted Ones was a powerful general named Terranthraxus. He strode before his armies, cloaked in flame, and led the riders out of the waste. At his hand, the kingdom of Bars was conquered. Turning south, he led his army to conquer the Horeb and the Vain. Terranthraxus was a cruel man and leveled all he had taken, murdering the princes of these lands. But the flame that surrounded him consumed him, destroying his body. Freed of its shell, it flew among the men of his army, lighting on each and claiming it. It was then when Baron Schult imprisoned Terranthraxus in a vial of water which shone like the light of day. This he sank in the watery depths of Lake Longreach, defeating the armies Terranthraxus had raised. Interesting. Cool. Yes, we take. Man, boring. I think I can just do bump into the wall, so I don't need to do that again. I think we spent about 3 days in this library so far, searching for everything. It's like... Let me get one more bite. You find a history of the North. It's mostly written to please a royal line. However, there's an interesting passage which you copy into your journal as entry 8. A rugged, popular account of the Northern Lands. 10 days' ride north of the Varm is a barren and dead country called the Leewai, land in pain or land of caused pain. Further to the south, this place is known as the Tortured Land. It's said to be an evil place, shunned by the riders. They speak little of this land, but yearly, during chess, they make a trip into its heart. There they go to praise the spirit of a glowing spring. This they have done for ages, and so shall they do for years to come. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Rhetoric. Amid the... Oh... Whoopsie. Flee. Okay. We're going to save. And we're going to pray to Art and Jesus that we kill this thing before it does anything to us. Oof. 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 Ooh, lots of fun stuff. All right, we'll take that, and then Salmon can take that. All right. Oh. I guess there's literally nothing in the rhetorical section. No one cares. Mathematics. Oh God, my brain is dying. Brain dying in math. So much useless math. So much useless math. Oh my god, I'm a fool. Alright, so. Sorry, I just want to make sure I'm getting the books. I just want to make sure I'm getting the books. Apparently I missed some books. Just need to go back in here for some books. Find Feridaretha's Discourse on Power. Among all the dry text, you find an interesting passage which you note as Entry 7. Alright. A tightly bound scroll seemingly immune to the ravages of time. Fountains and pools hold great power that can only be reached by performing proper ceremonies. Most sure of these is immersion, for in this way the bather surrenders himself to the spirit of the water. That spirit, or some portion of it, enters into the bather, whereby he gains great powers. Woe to the weak-willed whose spirits are sure to be consumed by spirits that put even the strong at great risk. Yurak holds that the falls of Ixi are the greatest of all these. Morden writes that the Pool of Radiance is greater still. Later in the book, places of magical power are not necessarily tied to one physical location. Power often moves from plane to plane along the path of least resistance. The termination of the path determines the place's location on its plane. Volatile upheavals between the planes may lead to a change in the path of least resistance. This can change where the path terminates on this plane, thus moving the place of power. Some who wield strong supernatural forces can bend the path, like an engineer damming a river. When the path is bent, it can terminate in a new location, moving the place of power on this plane. If the supernatural force that bent the path is removed, the path will snap back to its original form, and the place of power will return to its original location. Such disruption can have violent and unpredictable results. Thus, interplanar upheavals and directed supernatural forces may hold the answer to an seemingly ever-changing location of places of power, such as the Pool of Radiance. We take the book. Keep on going. You find Urgun's description of darkness. This is an account of his imprisonment in the lower realms. There's a passage of interest which you copy as journal entry A19. A19, you say. A black-bound tome written in a strange halting hand. And settled foremost in the hall of minor courtiers with the lesser powers. Maram of the Great Spear. Hosk, voice of Hargut. Terenthraxis, the Flamed One. Borum of the Lake of Boiling Mud. And Kumnad, the Unseen. These two fell down and became servants of the great Lord Bane. Yes. And I think that's all the books. Oh. Let me double check. Is that all the books? Almost all of them. Yes. Alright, cool. You see an empty room. The only feature is a series of frescoes on the walls of learned men and heavenly patrons of art and learning. You get a feeling of peace. Which is why I'm avoiding a certain hex, because there will not be peace very much longer. A specter suddenly appears before you. Thief! I defended these books in life, and so I will continue to defend them in death, because I'm assuming that's what you said. Now, this is an undead that can only be hit by magical weapons. And I don't think a magical bow counts. Nope, it does not. Alright. Have at thee. because we need everyone to attack as best as you can. Woof. Because that is a level draining son of a biatch. Alright, let's get out of here, folks. Well, actually, first, before we do that, I just want to see where this goes, so I can note it. Cadorna Textile House. Okay. Alright. That did not look like a textile house I wanted to spend much time in. Yes, we're all still alive. No level drains. That is absolutely the worst. Alright, so we're on our way back and getting a little bit more XP, and then we're going to call it for now. I might be back later for more streaming entertainment. It just depends. But there is a specific someone I would like to raid after I'm done. Oh, there's only a single proclamation. Okay. Went down from the 4 to just this one. I'll read just one. Especially it's not about sending the guys to check on the guys to check on the guys to check on the guys, blah, blah, blah. Alright. Okay, it's something completely different. Be it known that the council has declared those individuals who have taken up residence in the mansion of the former Caval family to be traitors and thieves. Be it further known that a reward has been offered for the elimination of these outlaws. A commission to raid the city of this blight may be obtained from the city clerk. Very well. We will undergo that task another time. Yes, please, I do want to rest. Let's do some of this. And let me see, I don't know. Did either of you cast any spells? I don't think so. Yeah, it was a very relatively peaceful excursion into the library, go figure. No, actually, wait, before we do that, I just need to see what is magical. I'm pretty sure I have an easy time of it, but just to make sure. Yes. Pull it all. Alright, view items. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I think it's all just on Vera, but I'm just double checking. Yep. Alright. Well, we have a lot to ID. Yep. That is the cloak that can break the game. Ooh, cloak of displacement. Let's see. Let's see if Kuz can take that. Actually, Kuz will also take that as well. Because if we get Kuz's Constitution up to 20, he can start naturally regaining hit points, like regeneration style, like Wolverine. Oh yeah, alright, there we go. Bad news is it does take about 30 days for that to happen. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, actually, I'm gonna do one quick check just because I want to see. Alright. Okay, so the level 5, not enough. Sama, I'm pretty sure you're definitely still too far away. For level 6, yep, still too far away. Who's? What are you looking at? Level 4 fighter is way far away. What about Thief? Yep. You can level up as Thief. Alright, so what about you, Jokers? Nope for that. Magic user, nope for either of those. So only a Thief for Coos. Everyone else is pretty far away. Listen, you weren't here to decide what you looked like, so that's what happens when you're busy doing your own life stuff. And the age was randomly determined. Alright, at your entry, before I can offer you any commissions, let's see the reward. Here's a reward for clearing the library. 208. Yep, let's just share it. We find these discourses valuable. Here's your reward. The council will be amused by the descriptions. Here's your reward. Oh, okay. These maps should help us locate several legendary buildings. Here's your reward. Alright, cool. These histories contain much useful information. Here's your reward. The records provide insights into much that was puzzling. Here's your reward. This material is of small value. Here's your reward. Alright. So it looks like we're doing a plaza thing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we'll do the plaza thing next. Okay. Yep, it was basically all the books we found. They gave us a little bit of extra XPs. I don't think it got anyone up enough to level, though. Well, almost them for fighters. But yeah, it's just, it's still just you. Still just you, Coos. No, we do not want to duel. No, we don't want anyone sucking our XP. Get out of the way. Alright, we only train thieves, yeah. Alright, let's hope for some 5 hit points. Yep. Good enough. And we'll go out the back, as thieves are wont to do. Alright, and this is when the adventure takes an abrupt halt, as Coos says, wait a moment, let me pay my way and check out yonder book. Coos is reading. How long must he read? As this innkeeper is like, you know, I thought that you were going to rest for like, maybe like 8 hours like you usually do and leave and then come back. It's like, 1 platinum each time we enter. Whoops. Wait, what? Don't tell me it did not work. What the hey? Hold on. Ah, boop 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 boop. I think I might have messed up. I might have to redo this. Coos, why do you always make everything so difficult? Yes, we're gonna stop resting. If you have not learned it, okay, I messed up. That's fine. Yes. All right. Let's get back in there. Yeah, you can definitely tell when I switch screens. Like, ah! Ah! It's a little better. All right. Very well. Coops. One more time, please. L to read. Thank you very much. I do try to be quite chill for the most part. I definitely love this game. I can be not chill with certain games such as Souls. I can go frick tarnation, get angry like that. You know, I'm sorry about that. I lost control there. I apologize for all my viewers and listeners and lurkers and stuff like that. Promise it won't happen again this stream. Coobs, what is... All right. Let's have a chill, everyone. And as we all stare at Coobs and go, dude, it's a book. You should not need more than 30 days to read a frickin' book. Yes, you're a dwarf, and yes, you're stubborn, but it's just a book on fitness. You're naturally fit. You're a dwarf. Don't... Oh, wait. I think it happened. Yes, finally. Oh, my gosh. That was like twice as long as it should have taken. It might be because he didn't have 18 intelligence. I'm sorry that you're not an uber genius. All right. We're going to go ahead and save and quit there. Next time we are going to stop an auction, and by which we're probably going to start a riot, because that's what you do to stop auctions. I might be back later tonight, but if not, then I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if it's going to be afternoon or evening yet. I know I've been off my schedule so much lately, and I apologize. Just basically, it's depending on how Pod is doing and stuff like that. And sorry, Pod is in the living room being very relaxy, snoring out there, but he senses best. Anyways, there is a streamer I want to raid who is doing a 12-hour charity stream. So I definitely want to give her some support. Let me go here and do the thing. Noodle, beef, noodle. Currently doing some Jackbox party stuff, it looks like. So, yeah. I think that's going to be pretty fun. Yes, feel free to spam. If you got the emotes, you know, we got these emotes here. You know, the pod commune. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's a good raid message. Yours is, yeah. So if you got the emotes, go ahead and do what Coovs did. Like so. And you're very welcome, Trader. I'm not, if I do come back tonight, I'm not going to be playing that game. But tomorrow, whenever I do stream, I will be playing this again. So feel free to come on by when you do. take care. I hope you can come with me for her charity 12-hour stream. Otherwise, take care. Have a good night. Stay safe. Wear a mask and all that sort of stuff. And give any pets you have some loves and nuzzles from me and Pod. Bye-bye, Zels.